Flosstube. My name is Denise, and this is Black Ribbon Stitch Studio, my Flosstube channel about cross stitch and crafting. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I can also be found on Facebook and Instagram as Black Ribbon Stitch Studio. Please do feel free to follow me there. I want to just take a moment to send out my thoughts and prayers to everyone who is in the path of Tropical Storm Idalia. We've had a lot of rain here as well, and North Carolina may also be slightly affected, but I wanted to just send my prayers to everyone in its path, and please just do everything that you possibly can do to stay safe. I also want to send out my heartfelt prayers to those who have been affected by the fires in Maui. It was pretty devastating, and I just hope that everyone is doing whatever they can do to help. As you can see, I've had another haircut. It is all gone. It's all gone, and I am really, really happy about that. I've been thinking about doing this forever, and so I'm really happy. I hope you like it. Needlework Marketplace was this past weekend, and I have to say that I didn't see anything that jumped right out at me, but that really might be from lack of exposure. I don't think I saw a lot of the new charts. So if you have placed any pre-orders for anything from Marketplace, let me know in the comments below, because I would be really interested to know what those were. Hold on just 1 second. I'm glad you didn't miss me. That only took a second, but you know, that was my daughter calling, and for whatever reason, it boggles my mind that you say, I'm recording a video, and then they call. And I also still don't know how Do Not Disturb works. So there's that. Okay, let me refer to my notes here, because now I'm all, whatever, kerfluffle. I don't even think that's the right word, but anyway. Okay, so yeah, Needlework Marketplace. Let me know what you found. I know that I'm also trying to be extra mindful of the things that I purchased, but I really don't think I saw an awful lot. I have recently joined the recently formed Facebook group, the Tar Heel State Stitchers on Facebook. It was put together by Lizzie Jo Creates, and it is, of course, for stitchers in the North Carolina state. I was going to say area in North Carolina. So if you are in North Carolina, please do join us on the Tar Heel State Stitchers Facebook group. I'm telling you, she's doing a great job. There's a lot of activity going on over there, and I just love it. So the other day, what day was it? I think, okay, so let me tell you that today is Tuesday, August 29th. 2023, and this is Flosstube episode 79. Okay, so Saturday was my birthday, and it was fairly low-key, and that's really all I want. I got what I wanted. All I wanted was a fried lobster tail on a red velvet waffle, and this particular chocolate cake that you get from Publix. And I got that, and I was golden. So it was a very happy birthday for me. I thank all of you who wished me happy birthday on social media. it was a great day. It was a great day. I do have another really big announcement to make, and I will be making that later on in this video. It's very exciting. I can't wait to share it with you. But before we continue, I want to thank you all for watching, subscribing, and sharing my videos. I appreciate it, and you know I appreciate the commenting as well. If you're new here, please do consider doing all of the things, like subscribe. And if you do decide to subscribe, please don't forget to hit the bell so that you could be notified whenever I do upload a new video. I am not consistent by any YouTube standards. I record videos around my life, not the other way around. That's what works for me, to record videos around my life. Okay, so I also want to thank you for buying me a coffee. You guys are special. Thank you so much. There is a link in the description box below. And it's not at all mandatory. It's just if the spirit hits you and you would like to help out the channel, you can leave a small donation there. I generally use the proceeds from Buy Me a Coffee to help pay for shipping of giveaways. But you guys are so special. You leave cute little notes. Some people have said, go ahead and buy yourself an actual coffee. And a recent donation was specifically so I would have spending money on the upcoming retreat in October. You guys, I tell you, thank you so much for that. I have been watching so many new Flosstubers. I mentioned this in the last video, and this time I really did take the time to sit and write down who it was I was watching, and I'm going to shout them out later in the video as well. Once again, thank you so much for your questions and comments. I really do appreciate it. Your comments really keep my spirits up in between videos. You guys have no idea. It keeps my spirits up. So, today, let me tell you, we are giving away $1 million ideas around here, okay? So, before I tell you about that, Angel made an appearance on the last video. Angel is my cat, who is 3 years old now. He probably won't make an appearance today, although he was kind of snooping around here a little while ago, because he just ate. But if he does make another appearance at any point, I'll be sure to actually pick him up and let you see his face. He is very ornery. He sometimes doesn't want to be picked up. He sometimes doesn't want to be touched. You know, so on the last video, I just kind of let him saunter through. I didn't want to bother him, you know. But the next time, I will actually pick him up and let you see him in all his glory. Now, back to the $1 million ideas. I mentioned in the last video that I have a black belt in partial arts. Okay, you guys really appreciated that, and I'm glad you got a laugh from that. I could go on, and I just may, about why I have a black belt. I mean, let's face it, we won't count at this moment how many whips, cross-stitch whips. I've got a couple of crochet whips. I've got some unfinished quilts. I started making, what do you call them, scissor fobs, and then I kind of stopped. So, it's a black belt, really, for real. But Miriam at Marumi Crafts said that that should be charted. Now, let me remind you, Miriam is a cross-stitch designer. I'm going to link her information below. So I told her, if you chart it, I will stitch it. So you see, $1 million idea. That's $1 million idea. Yes, you should chart that. Then Shelly at Proverbs 31:22, I will link her channel below as well, said that someone should write a book entitled I'm Almost Done and Other Lies Stitchers Tell Themselves. Yes, someone needs to write that book. We are giving out $1 million ideas around here. Follow me for more life hacks. Thank you guys for your comments. I love it so much. So, okay. We are here to talk about stitching, but, you know, I had a lot of stuff that I wanted to tell you about. So here go my stats. It has been 19 days since my last video. So I'm happy about that. They're getting more frequent. I stitched 15 days on 10 projects. And I'm going to share all of that with you here today. And we are going to begin with starts, because I had one start since I saw you last, and that was Sedgwick by Shaded Stitchery, and it's a free chart on her Gumroad that is to commemorate the 50th anniversary of hip hop. And it has a lot of significance to me because the story has it that hip hop started in 1973 in the Bronx, New York. And where was I in 1973? In the Bronx, New York. This has a lot of significance to me, and I can't wait to finish this and have it in a place of significance in my home. And so I am stitching it on 22 count Aida. It is as stiff as a board, but I kind of like stiff Aida. I can't explain why, but I kind of do. And here is what I have so far. Now, Nuri designed this to be stitched. Of course, we know we can change whatever we want. But she designed it to be stitched in black in 310 Aida. I mean, 310 DMC. But I wanted it to have more of a look because it mimics the actual handwritten flyer that was made to hand out to people for the party. And so for me, that was more of a look of graphite. I don't know that it was actually handwritten in pencil, but this is how it looks in my mind. So I decided to do it with a pretty dark gray. And let me see if I can, because I'm only going to use two colors. Yes, and I am going to use two colors. It is DMC 413 that I decided to stitch this in. And originally, I wanted to make some accent. I wanted to accent it with red because that's kind of my thing. I love doing that. I love, for example, stitching like a black sampler and just having one just pop of red in there somewhere. So that's what I was originally going to do. But then, on the actual anniversary, Nuri came out with the, I'm going to call it the official design And it is called Hip Hop Origins. Okay, so of course I had to invest in this. I think that she nailed it. I really feel like she nailed it. There is every element in here that I think belongs. I mean, here's the elevated train. There's actually a disco ball, and Nuri and I had a discussion where I told her that although hip-hop started in 1973, and that's the year that I graduated high school, I, at that time, was very much into the disco scene. So the fact that there's a disco ball in there just does something for me. So I want these two pieces to hang together. So I'm going to be stitching this one also with the DMC 413. But you see the accent that Nuri has on here is DMC 3829. So I'm going to also use 3829 in Sedgwick so that they sort of match and we'll be able to hang together. But this is how far I've gotten so far. And I kind of really like this 22 count Ada. It's giving me the look that I really, really want. So there is that one. That was my, the only thing that I started since I saw you last. So that means something, right? I'm trying to get through these lips, y'all. Okay. So now we can move on to whips. And with that, I'm going to start with what I've been focusing on. Okay. So my first focus project I shared with you last time. And it is Evergreen, which is a backwater shop mystery stitch along. And this is what it's going to look like when it's done. I will insert a photo here of what it will look like, what it looked like the last time I shared it with you. And I stitched on this for 7 days. And so here is what it looks like now. Oops, I almost showed you the back. You don't want to see that, do you? Here we go. Here we go. This is really, really cute. And so I'm sure you know that the next time I pull it out, I'm going to be working on it for several days because I'm following the hashtag. And I don't know if I made it clear to you guys that I absolutely would love it if you would join me in some of these hashtags that I've created. The hashtag for this is Christmas or Finish Sal. I'm going to continue to stitch on this up until Christmas. And every time I pick it up, I'm going to pick it up for several days. I'm going to try to finish it. If I don't finish it, it's okay. But I'm trying. This is being stitched on 14 count natural Ada. And I am using the called for classic colorwork. So it's really kind of cute. And I have big ideas about what I want to do to finish it. And so I will discuss that with you when we get a little closer. All right. So that was focus project number 1. I also focused on Feels Like Home, which that doesn't look like what's in this project bag. Let's see. Oh, it is. Okay. I will insert a photo here of what it's going to look like when it is done. And then I will insert a photo of, nope, I don't have a photo of what it looked like last time. Sorry. I forgot to take a picture. I'm always so anxious to get started stitching. It's hard for me sometimes to remember, to take a photo before you start stitching on that. So anyway, this is where it is now. Look, guys, I got that whole house done. The house is done. I'm starting to work on the words. And so, yeah, we're back to the, I don't have that much more to do and I'll be done. Unfortunately, this is not a fall or Christmas piece, so I'm going to be putting this away for a while. And I did work on this for 7 days. I am so excited that I got the house done. And let me tell you, it's a big house. It's got a lot of stitches, but it did not bother me to stitch that. It was quite enjoyable. I'm stitching this on 25 count Cloud Lugana 2/2. And I am using, I think I'm using the called for DMCs. Yes. So that feels like home. It's going to go away now for a little while until it gets called again. That was fun. That was a lot of fun. I was really into that. I was so into it. Okay. And then I had another focus project, which is Citrus Summer, which was a Fat Quarter Shop Stitch Quarterly chart. And this is what it's going to look like when it's done. And you may or may not know that I choose to decorate for summer with bees and lemons. So this is going to be perfect with that. And I will insert a photo here of what it looked like the last time I shared it with you. And here it is now. I still have it in the hoop because I need to stitch on this for 2 more days. I'm stitching on it for 7 days, and I need to stitch on it for 2 more days. Let me just move the needle minder out of the way, and you can see how much I was able to get done. I think that's quite a lot. I hope to. Okay, so I started in the middle, and when I start in the middle, I like to stitch all the way up and then come back down. So I'm just trying to go up now, and I want to finish, at the very least, I want to finish this straw, and then there is a leaf at the top of this glass. I want to, at the very least, I want to finish that in the 2 remaining days. This is being stitched on 14 count curved tile Ada by Fabric Flair. And just in case you also don't know, right now Fat Quarter Shop is having a 20% off sale on Fabric Flair fabric, and this one is definitely in there. I saw it this morning. And I'm using the called for DMC. So 2 more days, and then we get to put that one away for a while. Okay. Now, on to my regular whips. Regular whips, what does that mean? I stitch on them for a day, and then they go back into the rotation. So the first one I want to share with you is Next Door, which I actually forgot to share it with you the last time that I recorded a video. So, okay. This is a chart from the Nashville market this year. And I'm using the hashtag Market 2023 sale. And many people are stitching their market pieces along with me, and it's a lot of fun. I love watching their progress. And so here is what it will look like when it's done. I'm stitching this for my sister because I really, really do wish that she lived next door. And let's see, I believe that I have a photo of where it was the last time I shared it with you. And here it is now. Here you are. It's just, I love it. I love it. I love it so much. Now I am stitching this on 32 count Butternut Lugana by Seraphim Hand-Dyed Fabrics. And I am using the DMC conversion because this is charted, I believe, for, oh yes, for a floss that I don't use. I'm losing my needle. Okay. So this is butternut. Isn't that, I love this fabric. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. And I love the way these colors are showing up on it. So there is that. I'm going to continue to stitch on it because it will be a gift for my sister. And so I will now pull out the next whip, which is, I don't want to forget anything this time. I was annoyed when I saw that I forgot to pull out next door last time. Okay, so the next one is the Itch to Stitch. Okay. I said that I got next door from the market, the Nashville market this year, and that is not true. I don't know what made me think that, but okay, that's not true. This is the one that I'm stitching from the Nashville market this year, and it is the Itch to Stitch by October House Fiber Arts. And I am stitching it on, okay. That is what it's gonna look like when it's done. I do not have a photo of what it looked like the last time I shared it with you. So I am stitching it on my poor little card. What happened to it? Oh, there it is. 32 count Freeze Lugana from Atomic Ranch, which I absolutely love. And I am using the Called For Classic Colorworks. And here it is. Oh my gosh. This is another one of those. Okay. I don't have that much more to go. I'm almost done. Can you look at this fabric though? This fabric is divine. I am seriously thinking about getting some more of this fabric. It's divine. I love it. So there it is, the Itch to Stitch. That's almost done. I'm going to keep stitching on it until it is. Stitching on it until it is done. Okay. What, pray tell, is my next whip? That would be Sushi Cat. I love this chart. Need I say more? Here it is. This is what it's going to look like when it's done. It's so much fun to stitch on. It seems, you know, there's just some charts that it just seems that the color changes come in just frequently enough. Like, it's not so much that it's driving you nuts. And it's not so, you know, such big blocks of color that you just can't handle it. So I really do enjoy stitching on this. And I'm stitching this. This is a kit by Design Works. And so I'm stitching it with all of the kit materials, the fabric and the floss. I will insert a photo here of where it was the last time I shared it with you. And here it is now. I feel like it didn't get that much done because some days, you know, I am very good at distracting myself from stitching. I feel like this was one of them, but I did get started on, this is like a golden tray that the sushi is sitting on. So I did get started on that. It's just another one that I just really, really want to see it in, you know, being displayed. So I will continue to work on that. I love it. It's a cutie. Okay. Again, don't want to get ahead of myself here and forget things. So, I, of course, worked on Charlotte by Mirabilia. And this is what she's going to look like when she's done. Except, of course, I have converted the skin and hair. I work on her every Monday that I'm available. So I feel like I worked on her maybe once. And I don't think I got that many stitches in that day. But I will insert a picture here of where it was the last time I shared it with you. And here she is now. This has got to be one of my favorite things. Let me push that over. One of my favorite things that I'm stitching on right now. I'm going to move the needle minder always gets in the way. I'm not sure why. But there she is, guys. I love it so much. And so the last time that I was stitching on her, I actually moved her from a hoop to Q-snaps because almost everything, I would venture to say everything that I stitch, whatever I stitch, I basically use the typewriter method, which is I pick the highest space that is there and I stitch that until that thread is out, and then I pick the next highest color and I do that. And so of course that's causing me to now, you know, go back and forth from one side to the other, and she fits so well right now in a Q-snap, so that's what I'm using. It took a little while for me to I put my Q-snaps away for a little while because it's kind of too heavy for me to hold. But I figured I needed to work out some kind of a thing, some kind of a system where I can lean the Q-snap on something and stitch. So I think I have that pretty much under control right now. So that's what I'm going to be doing. I am stitching her on 32 count Cecil by Seraphim Fabrics, using all of the called for DMC with the exception of her hair and skin. Beautiful. My goal is to be finished with her by October in time for the Queen City Stitch Retreat. And if I'm not done by then, that's okay. I'll stitch on her while I'm there. Yes, I love her. Absolutely love her. Please bear with me while I fold her up and put her away nicely. As I said, I do stitch on her every Monday for hashtag Mirror Monday. And that's every Monday that I'm available. If I'm not available, I just don't even worry about it. I just move along. Don't even worry about it. Okay. What's next is hippo. Okay. So, I am working on Hippo by KB Studio Creations, and this is what it's going to look like when it's done. Except I've chosen to stitch it on 18 count black Aida. And I will insert a picture here of where it was the last time I shared it with you. And I will say that again, I feel like my intentions were really, really good this day, but I didn't have the staying power to stitch a lot more than this. But what happens now, okay, this is the last of the completely across with the one color, because now we're going to start to form his little lip and his teeth and his open mouth. Okay, so wish me luck. I'm sticking to it. And that keeps getting in the way. And I am stitching this for a friend. I'm glad she doesn't know I'm stitching it for her, because it's taken me forever to stitch it. But so be it. I'm still stitching it for her, and she's still going to get it when it's done. Oh, goodness. I do not concede defeat. No way. Okay. I feel like it's taken me forever today to pull these projects out and put them back. And so if that is the case, guys, I really do apologize. I also put some stitches in Rosina Dizery. And here is what Rosina will look like when she's done. If you remember, Rosina is one of the few samplers that we have that was actually stitched by an African-American girl. And I love it. I absolutely love it. And I will insert a photo here of where it was the last time I shared it with you. And you see I inserted a close-up and a photo of the whole thing, because I'm mainly working now on the border. And the border is 1/1 with lots of color changes. So you can imagine that that takes a little bit of, staying power, if nothing else. So here is where she is now. And I'll give you a close-up of the border. As I said, there's lots of color changes, and it's 1/1. So I really just, have to come in, sit down, get comfortable, and get going. All right. I'm stitching this on 32 count earthen Lugana, and I'm using all of the called for DMCs. And I will continue working on this one until it's done. So this is why I have what I feel is a pretty extensive rotation. I've got lots of projects in my rotation, because I'm just determined to get to work on certain things, like on a regular basis. Like I can't bear the thought of putting them away until whenever, So that's what's happening there. And let's make sure this is the last whip that I have to share with you guys, which is Stitchandchill Rabbit. I will insert a photo here of what it will look like when it's done. And I don't remember taking a photo of this. If I did, I will insert a photo here of where it was the last time I shared it with you. And here it is now. Again, I don't feel like I got very much done at all, but I did try. I honestly feel like I didn't feel well this day and that I stitched a little and went to lay down. That's what I think happened. But, you know, every stitch counts. So I got something in. I am stitching this on yellow 27 count Linda with the call for DMC floss. This was charted by Laura of Tarsher Stitches, and this was charted for the year of the rabbit in the Asian culture for 2023. My goal is to finish it before the end of the year. I would have hoped to have finished it by now so I could be displaying it right now, but it just didn't work out that way. And I do love it. I absolutely love it. And I love this fabric as well. So, here's that. And that's the last of my actual whips, guys. That's what I worked on these past few days. And it's been a joy. It's been a joy. Okay, now I want to share with you what's new from Fat Quarter Shop. They sent me a whole big box of things to share with you guys. And so I'm just going to grab those things now. I mean, excuse the crinkle, but here we are. All right, let's put the little letter aside. Okay, we have more from the Chicken Club. We now have Edna, and I think Edna is adorable. And all of these things I'm sharing with you are available on Fat Quarter Shop right now. The next one is You Are My Sunshine, and this was featured in a Stitch Quarterly, and so I feel as if I shared this with you guys recently. So they sent another one to share with you. There are a couple of quilt patterns. I'm looking because I somehow feel as if I shared these with you. I don't know. If I shared it with you already, please just indulge me. How's that? Okay. Things are moving all on their own. Okay. So the first quilt pattern is called Upbeat. This is really, really nice. This is really, really a nice pattern. I love that. It is designed by Jocelyn Wang for It's So Emma. I really, really like this quilt. And then the other is the Seasonal Stitchy Stars by Lori Holt of Be In My Bonnet. This is also a quilt pattern. Okay. Then there are the July Stackables. Oh, that's cute. There's another glass of lemonade here. That's cute. July Stackables. And then And there are some new colors of the Mad for Plaid project bags. And so the first one is pumpkin. The next one is lilac. And the next one is burlap. Nice, right? I love these. I love that they have new colors available. And so guys, just be on the alert that for when I will share these with you guys in giveaways. Thank you, Kimberly and team from Fat Quarter Shop, for making these items available for me to share with my viewers. Thank you so much. Okay, next is my investments in my future happiness. Investing in my future stitchy happiness, which, as I alluded to a little bit earlier, guys, I'm really trying to be mindful, and it's only because I have so much. So I'm trying to be mindful, but if something smacks me in the face, that's it. Gotta buy it. Okay. So, of course, it was either the day before or the day after my birthday where Julia line of Long Dog samplers came out with Saga. This is the latest Long Dog, and I am pretty darned obsessed with this. Now, let me just give you a little background from what Jules says about this. Saga stands for Stories Amidst Graceful Arches. It is the biggest Long Dog offering to date. But this is more than just a sampler. It's a whole new world for you to explore and become totally immersed in. This chart is 389 by 504 stitches. And there are a gazillion animals on here. And Julia put the year 2027. That would be a great goal. That would be a great goal, to try to finish this by 2027. Is it doable? Absolutely. So I am thinking about starting this as soon as I can kit it. And I'm thinking about stitching it on some type of a green fabric. I really think I want to stitch it on Aida, on a small count of Aida, but I have to think about the count. And I want it to kind of be a nice mottled green. But I'm very particular about my greens. With at least 310. So that may lead me to finally going ahead and investing in a cone of 310, because I keep putting off investing in that cone of 310, but I may do it this time. And I just have to, as I said, whenever I'm doing these charts in all 310, I love to just put splashes and splotches of color here and there. I don't know what that's going to be yet. And I just love it. I just love it. And so once I get it kitted, I think I'm going to go ahead and start it, and I'm just going to keep it in my rotation so that it has a chance. So that it actually has a chance of getting finished. I am working on several Long Dogs right now. So, I don't know. I just had to have it. But I also had in my cart, if you will, another long dog sampler. And the main reason that I had this on deck is because the name is Two Men's Morris. And of course, if you've been with me for a while, I have lost two of my men's Morris. The name spoke to me. And so here it is. Okay, let me show you the chart. I had to have this one as well. And just to give you a little bit of background on this one, Julia says that Three Men's Morris is an ancient strategy game for two players that dates back to Roman times. It's played on a board similar to tic-tac-toe. The 6, 9, and 12 men versions also exist. Morris boards have been found carved into the cloister seats in Westminster Abbey, as well as Canterbury, Salisbury, and Norwich cathedrals. The name is thought by some scholars to relate to Morris dancing, while others believe it comes from the Latin word merillus, which means a counter or gaming piece. The long dog version is the simplest of all. Just two Morris dancers prancing about on the village green outside the Nag's Head public house. And here they are, if you can see them. The Two Men Morris. So I had to get that one, right? Okay, yes, I did. Just say yes. Shake your head. I had to have it. Let's see. Is that all of my investments? I think it is. Yeah, that's it. That's all I purchased, guys. Okay, except for the one that I shared with you earlier from Shaded Stitchery. I had to purchase that as well. I have to invest in that. And so we will move on to giveaway winners. The last time, in the last video, I was giving away this Fall is in the Air Back Quarter Shop Stitch Quarterly. The entire package, okay? Which consists of this gorgeous fall pattern that features a fox. If I can get this open. Fall is in the air with the cute little fox hiding behind the tree. And you get the fabric, which is platinum 14 count Aida. You get the DMC and a John James needle. You get everything you need. You also get these cloth bitties, which are designed to hold your cloth out of your way while you're stitching. And you get the really, really, really cute fox needle minder. You had to use the word fox. And the winner of this one is Jane Totten. Jane Totten. Totten. Congratulations, Jane. Please get in touch with me by email at designmorris1@gmail.com, which is also listed in the description box below. Let me know that you are a winner. Tell me your mailing address, and I will get this into the mail as soon as I hear from you. Well, soon thereafter. Soon after I hear from you. Congratulations, Jane. So, of course, we have giveaways this week because it would not be a Black Ribbon Stitch Studio video if we didn't do a giveaway, right? Right. So, this week, I am giving away another package, which includes the beautiful Mad for Glad project bag. This was not a Stitch Quarterly. This is just a package that we put together. And this is for support group. Support group. This is the cross stitch chart. And you also get the DMC thread pack. Let's see if I can hold this all up, all fancy like. Okay, you get the DMC thread pack, and you get the beautiful Floss Keeper. Okay, and the project bag. All right. There is more. I was gonna dig down in here and make sure there wasn't something else, because I kind of thought there was. And it is the cute needle minder, right? So, and let's not forget, October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and October's coming. Be here before you know it. All right, and so if you're interested in winning this, please be over the age of 18 so that you can legally give me your mailing address. Please be in the US. Please be a subscriber. Please like this video. And use the word bra anywhere in your comment. B-R-A. And you'll be entered to win this giveaway. Good luck, everybody. Good luck. And I will announce the winner on my next video. And I'll tell you about that in a minute. Okay, so I do Angel's in here. Angel. Okay, so because I'm calling his name, he's sleeping. This is his attitude. Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna shout out a few Flosstubers who are new to me. Not necessarily new to Flosstube, but they're new to me. And I've gotten a lot of joy out of them. The first one is Alicia from Adventures of Stitching. Alicia lives in Ohio, and I watched her mid-year whip parade. She stitches, she loves to stitch Disney and the Thomas Kincaid Disney, which are full coverage, and she really enjoys stitching full coverage and has some gorgeous pieces. I will link all of these people below with the, I'm not sure if you understand, I don't know, I actually have to at their handle in the description box below. Okay. Also, I watched Emily from Emmy Rose 22A. She was like very upbeat and kept me smiling throughout the entire video. And Emily is doing the 5x5, which I believe is, my shoulders are all up, which I believe is, and don't quote me, I believe it is to work on 5 projects for 5 days each throughout the month. Yeah, I think that's what it is. 5 projects, 5 days each throughout the month. Okay, so she's participating in that. Then there's Kelsey from stitchandchill. Kelsey is very funny, and she also streams on Twitch. Don't ask me about Twitch. I'll tell you a little bit about that in a minute. But she streams on Twitch. Then we have Deborah from Stitch the Stash. Deborah is in New York City, so, you know, it's already my home girl. And I watched her whip parade that she did after a 2-year break. And she has 67 whips. And I hope that Deborah continues to do Flosstubes because I really did. I really enjoyed it. There's also Sophia, who is the mini game Stitcher. She's in Norway, and I watched her mid-year whip parade as well. And Sophia enjoys mini hates, and she's, I think she's a gamer, or she just likes stitching game-related full coverages. And so give her a look. She's got some really interesting projects as well. So it is time for announcements. Oh my gosh, guys. I'm so excited. We're expecting a new addition to the family. My daughter Desiree is expecting. And again, if you've been with me anytime, you know that my granddaughter Maya is 14. She will be 15 in January, and the new baby is due in February. I'm so excited. Desiree has been wanting this for so long. For so long. We are very, very excited. She doesn't want me to say anything else. But we're very excited. So that's the big announcement. Oh, okay. Zip it. Okay. Let me tell you what my plans are coming up. Okay. Tomorrow would be mine and Dan's wedding anniversary. I have not, since he passed, I've not really been feeling like celebrating anything. However, I think things are taking a turn for the better because now I feel like celebrating everything. So I am planning to, go out for sushi. May not make it tomorrow night. You know, I think Wednesday is kind of difficult for some people. You know, people work and so forth. So sometime this week, I'm going out for sushi. Now, why did I choose sushi? First of all, I love sushi, right? Okay. And Dan was a fisherman, although, okay, I know this is a stretch. He never ate fish. He did not enjoy eating fish at all, but he loved to fish. And he certainly was never going to eat sushi. But I feel like celebrating our anniversary, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to be taking down the summer decorations. I don't think I'm going to be really putting up any fall decorations because traditionally fall has not been my favorite time of year. But it's growing on me because I cannot deal with the heat of the summer at all. I am anxiously awaiting fall. So I haven't accumulated a lot of things over the years. I do have some Halloween things that I kind of put up. Again, I'm not a big Halloween person. I think stitching got me more into Halloween than I ever was. And so I have a couple of things that I want to put up for Halloween. We also raided the Target dollar spot and got an awful lot of Halloween decorations. So that's what I'm going to be doing for fall. But that will not be until October. So I'm just going to take the summer decorations down and cool my heels. How about that? That's what we'll say. But fall is actually coming. It's coming. It's coming, and I'm excited. I am so excited that fall is actually coming. I just want the weather to cool down. That's all I want. That's all I want in life. I want the weather to cool down. I got so used to taking daily walks, and I refuse. It's too hot. I'm not doing it. So with that, I want to wish everyone a great Labor Day weekend. If I'm correct, I think it's next weekend. So have a great time, everyone. And I will be back for another video. Unfortunately, it probably won't be until the end of the month, but I'm sort of toying with the idea of doing kind of a couple of stitch and chat videos. And a lot of it is because there's a lot of stuff. I could go, this video is already over an hour and I don't feel like I had that much to share, but I had a lot of talking. And so you guys are like my girlfriends. And so there's like so many things I want to talk to you about. So maybe I'll talk to you about them while I'm stitching and record it. I have to see if I can figure out how to set up my little, I don't have a fancy apparatus. My tripod broke and I'm like refusing to buy another one. So if I could figure out how to set something up, I think I'm going to do a couple of stitch and chats during the month until I'm able to actually do the next Flosstube video. Words of inspiration for today. I'm sorry, Angel's in my stuff. He likes to chew the, okay, whatever. Okay, words of inspiration. Do not waste time thinking about what you could have done differently. Keep your eyes on the road ahead and do it differently now. Thank you all so very much for watching. And until next time, don't forget to have fun and enjoy your life. Bye.